Hey everyone, FDKM here, and today we're at Area 51 again, my favourite place to go, in the Antanov 225, and I'm going to run a test, because the Antanov 225, obviously before it was destroyed by the Russians, had the greatest lifting capabilities of any cargo aircraft, and because of that, I'm just want to test today because X-Plane 11 has a feature where the engine should be spinning. Anyway, that's a feature where you can edit the takeoff weight. So you go on to click the main menu and then you look at customize and click from there. So the weight right now is £790,000. You can go a lot higher, but yeah, this is like an average takeoff weight for a plane. I'd say this is pretty much the weight of the plane when it's not taking any cargo. So yeah, let's just take it off. There's no problem with it taking off like this. Is 6 engines. Oh yeah, they are spinning out. No, they aren't. Okay. Well, that is very low. Yeah, so if you, yep, so we should be able to take off now. There you go. Take off with at least on the actual runway and not just a strip across the salt flat. We only used up about half of it, which is pretty good for an aircraft that weighs over 500 tons like this. Yeah, there's a shadow, put you out there, but yeah, but that's not what we want to test. So, I'm going to go back and then I'm going to change the weight and see how much it affects it. So here we are in the menu. So, increase the payload weight. How about that? Let's go for 300,000. Oh, there we go. 300,000 and the fuel tank also 300,000. So it's over £100,000, but still. So let's change the location back to Homey Airport. Still, it's very heavy aircraft, but still it's very heavy cargo. But still, it's not that much for the airplane, as it was only used up about 2/3 of that slider there, even though that's like the maximum takeoff weight for a plane like, for example, 747, or, well, if it was a cargo plane, I'd say an A380. So yeah, it's accelerating more slowly, as you can see. But we will be able to take off with this. So 120 knots, if rotate speed for a 737. So yeah, this is good enough. There we go, we can rotate now. So there we go, the plane's taking off and it's still accelerating, even at this pitch. So yeah, this is an average cargo, I'd say, for this aircraft that it's currently using. But now, so it is still accelerating even at 20 degrees upwards. So, yep, so we were able to clear the runway. But let's change it now. Let's try and go for the maximum on that circle you can see there. Right, so I'm just going to go back and change it. So here we are, back in X-Plane 11. Let's increase it. Let's go for 600,000. Yep, that's slightly over. You know what, let's decrease the fuel by a tiny bit. Let's just make it completely blue. 282. Oh, okay. Let's just do it manually. So there you go. I don't know why I didn't see it until now, but you can change it to metric. Oh, I'll keep it on US custom rivers. I live in the UK, where... So here we are, back in the simulator, so our payload weight, 600,000 and 280,000 pounds of fuel. I also didn't realise you can change it to metric, but that's okay because I live in the UK, where it's kind of both are used simultaneously. Yep, so start a new flight. Right. See, I think the plane might be able to take off on the asphalt section of the runway instead of going off onto the extended section on the salt flat. This is a 37,000 foot runway, but yeah, it's very slow compared to, I mean, when it on its slowest setting, it was already at about 80 knots here, and it's at 60. Yeah, it's going. So yeah, it definitely will take off, and I say it probably will be able to take off before the end of the runway there, but not by much. So 140, 150, 160. Yep, gonna rotate. Oh, I'm trying to pull the plane's nose up. Oh, would you look at that? Just as I said, we took off right before the blast pad and at the end of the... at the beginning of the salt flat. So the plane's considerably more sluggish now, and we are dropping. The plane can fly, but this is pretty difficult to control, especially since it was crashing downwards right after we took off. I don't know how there's like normal highway traffic here, because this is Area 51. It's not your normal suburban road in the US or in the UK. Yeah, so it can fly, it's just very sluggish. So let's try and increase it to as much as we can. Right, we'll cut to that. Right, so what's the maximum we can do with payload weights? So how many 970. So yeah, it can fly for 15 hours, but I don't think it will be able to fly at all. So here we go on the runway again. I'm going to use up every single speck of runway for this. We're just starting to move now, and I did not have the brakes on. Don't know what cargo would even be heavy enough for this, but that's not the point, isn't it? Guess if they put a bunch of lead in, could be. This seems way too slow, but apparently this is 40 knots. Maybe. So we just passed 50. Okay. We are moving, but incredibly sluggishly. We're like, switch to that. You're 1/3 the way down the runway, I'd say, and we've used up. Oh. We've used up about. And how fast are we going? Yep, so we might be able to. Yep, 100 and... Yeah, we still... And the takeoff speed will be higher though. It'll probably be over 200. Yep, so we're going to go off the blast pad and we're going to go onto the salt flat. So there goes the ATC view. Oh, they have actually modeled the interior. Yep, so we passed what would be the normal takeoff speed, but if I try to nose up, as you can see the yoke is forwards, but the plane's nose is not up, and also we're slightly overrunning. I'm gonna wait until 200. Never mind, just take off. I'm pulling my yoke and my joystick all the way back. There is a hill up here, so that might be able to help us get airborne. No. How long is this gonna take? We're just running through the middle of the desert here, and also our speed's barely going up though due to the immense friction with the ground, because it's not smooth like the airport's runway. I think we just might be able to clear those mountains at this rate. I'm just going to cut for a second because it's going to take... So we're now on the road, kind of. And I've chosen that because it helps us accelerate a lot faster. Don't mind this traffic. The plane, like, can fit on the road, its landing gear, but barely. Oh, the road just disappeared. The whole road's gone. That's some sort of graphical error. Probably is, because we are still accelerating by a lot. I spoke too soon, never mind. Yeah, you can kind of see the road now, it's the clearings, even though you can't physically see the road. So here we go. 220. One second, I'm going to have to cut this again. So I said earlier that we have a decent chance of clearing those mountains. Well, we've gone really far. This is multiple miles. That's just a AI plane. But yeah, and we're approaching the mountains. I guess this right here is a short hill, but look how far you can barely see the salt flats. Oh, this landing gear is very strong. Pull up! Pull up. Another cut, another day. So I paused it here because we're just about to go over this hill. We're going over this short one, but just we'll see what happens. Oh. Landing is stuck now in a slightly retracted position. Well, we crashed. Let's try and like turn the plane. Okay. I guess that's enough for me today. The plane cannot take off at the maximum weight you can assign it. I don't know why they put it. Well, I guess just for fun, and so you can like run across 30 miles. I don't believe that's 30 miles, but it still is a really long distance. Yeah, Las Vegas is down here. Let's just go over there. Yeah, so like, if we kept going, we could have travelled like we've travelled like 1/3 the distance that Vegas is. Oh yeah, and ignore this. We're okay. Also, they got the satellite imagery for Las Vegas wrong. I don't think it's a bunch of fields. Well, the plane's definitely gone now. Oh, there you go. There you go, just shove it on the ground. They have some buildings, but yeah, they're the Las Vegas Strip, and oh, never mind. It isn't floating. It's just taking. It just took a long time to load in. There we go. Yeah, let's go up to space. There you go, everyone. There's a lovely scenic view of the US and Mexico. Right, so thank you everyone for watching this video, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to subscribe. Bye.